Good afternoon, South Williamsport. Today is Friday, January 10th. I'm Alana Herrera.
And I'm Lindsay Hoover.
Welcome to SWTV News. So, Lindsay, it's been so cold out. I bet all you do is sit in the house and eat.
Yeah, I eat too much. Maybe I should be like the cross-country team and not eat at all.
Yeah, right. How can anybody not eat? That has to be false.
I don't know, but Dylan and Sean might know. Let's
get the facts!
Anyone can run a 5K. Griffin is not that fast.
Okay, so just for the record, Griffin is very fast.
I don't know, I mean, first in the state's not that good.
Okay, so what's your 5K time?
So today on Get the Facts, we're going to check out the cross-country team.
Let's see, stereotypes for cross-country runners. Usually very thin, frail beings that, if knocked over by the wind, may break bones, several of them at the same time. Able to run very swiftly over a long period of time, over various terrain. Those would be our stereotypes, I would say.
People think that we run through like woods and stuff, but really we run on like flat surfaces like football fields and stuff, so we don't really run through anything crazy. It's actually more civilized than you think.
It's a lot more interactive than you think. You have to watch what you eat a lot. That can affect a race, whether you have a good race or a bad race. And you have to drink a lot of water.
Strengths. In running cross-country, you need to be mentally tough, very resilient, able to change with weather and poor conditions, staying on your race strategy. How we practice those strengths, we run whether it's raining, whether it's snowing, whether it's cold, whether it's windy, whether it's sunny, whether it's hot, humid. You have to do those all the time when you practice, and our children do a very good job of that.
Can't you guys take a joke? Jeez.
I hope he's as fast a swimmer as Griffin is a runner.
Is that supposed to be humorous, Sean?
Yes, Dylan.
We'll work on that.
Well, anyway, I'm Sean Wither.
I'm Dylan Angle, and thanks for watching.
Get the Facts.
Wow, I guess they eat more than I thought.
Yeah, they definitely need to stay hydrated and drink lots of fluids.
Speaking of fluids, my dad needs this kind of liquid stuff for his car, and I don't know what it is.
Well, I think Car Junkies is talking about some kind of fluids. Maybe they can help you out.
Welcome to this week's show of Car Junkies. On this show, we're going to show you how to check your fluid levels in your car.
When's the last time you checked them in your truck, Curtis?
Well, how am I supposed to know?
Well, Curtis, you should check them every few weeks.
Oh, well, could you help me check mine?
Of course I could, Curtis. Let's go. So, Curtis, do you know how to check your oil?
Duh, the oil's right in here.
Curtis, that's the antifreeze.
Oh, it says engine coolant right here.
I don't know about you sometimes.
Thanks, Dylan. Now can we get back on topic?
Yeah, let's go. Okay, to check your oil, Curtis, you need to pull this out, which is known as the
Dipstick, right?
Yeah, Curtis. Now, you'll see at the bottom of this dipstick, there's a line. If it's below that line, that means
I need to add engine oil as soon as possible. Running low on engine oil won't allow the engine to get its proper lubrication.
you're right there, Curtis.
So this is the same process for the transmission?
Not quite. The motor has to be running it in neutral to check that transmission.
That's probably good to know.
Well, it's going to be a pretty cold winter this year.
I'd say.
Do you know if your antifreeze is good for this winter?
I guess. How am I supposed to know?
Well, an antifreeze tester will tell you. All you do for this is you squeeze this, put it in here, and fill it up to the line.
What's all those numbers over there mean?
That tells you the temp that your antifreeze is good at.
Oh wow, at least I don't have to worry about my engine freezing. Thanks, Dylan.
You're welcome. Now
Stay tuned next week for next week's show.
Well, there you go. Now you know.
Yeah, I'll let my dad know to get that windshield washer fluid.
Hold up! Stop the presses. We have a live conference going on with Griffin right now. Let's see what's happening.
This is Griffin Molino, Nike National Northeast Individual. So Griffin, what place did you finish and what time did you run today?
Today I took 76 and I ran 16 minutes flat.
What were your expectations going into this race?
My expectations going into today's race was just run my race, run as hard as I could, and wherever I placed, I placed. So that's what we did today.
How does it feel to be a nationally ranked runner?
Going into the season this year, I didn't really know what to expect. I expected a lot better than what I ran last year. So it feels pretty good to be a nationally ranked runner because that means, you're pretty elite in this nation. So.
How do you think you will do at Nationals next year in comparison to this year?
I still have to qualify next year, obviously, but I definitely plan on making a return trip to Nationals, and hopefully next year, instead of taking 76, we're competing for a top 21 spot. That's All-American, and that would be an awesome accomplishment.
How did it feel running with other runners of your ability?
That was probably my favorite part, just because often I don't get much competition. I'm usually out in the front running by myself, which isn't that much fun usually. So it was nice having other people around me to race against and to compete against. So that was really cool.
Do you have any goals for next year?
Next year, similar to this year, I want to be another district champ, state champ again, and then some of the bigger goals for next year's cross-country season are regional champion, hopefully, and then All-American going into nationals. So those are my goals for next year.
Who inspired your running career the most and why?
The person that inspired my running career the most, his name's Cole Young. Me and Cole were friends, and he broke his neck 9th grade year during wrestling season. So he inspired me to run cross country as a sophomore, where I took 8th place at states, and from there I've just been running ever since. And he's just been a huge inspiration in my life. So that would be Cole Young.
All right, thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, Griffin is such a trooper. He runs in all kinds of conditions, and it's freezing outside.
I know, I'm surprised it's not an icicle by now.
I'm surprised everybody isn't frozen by now.
I wonder if this weather pattern will continue. Let's go to Mr. Steppe to find out.
Good afternoon, South Williamsport. If you, like me, really hate cold weather, then I've got something that you need to hear. The polar vortex that brought us freezing temperatures and bone-shivering wind chills is gone. Bye-bye. And now we'll go back to some more seasonable weather starting with this weekend. That's right. Tonight we're going to be looking at a high of about 36 degrees and a low of only 29. Then on Saturday, we're going to get into 47 degrees. Anybody thinking March, April? That's what I'm saying. And a low of 32. And then for Sunday, we're going to peak out at a balmy 42 degrees and a low of 29. The good news is this warmer weather is going to stick around for about a week. Then we'll get back to the cold weather following week. But hey, let's focus on the positive. We've got a whole week of nice warm weather coming up. Enjoy your week, stay warm. I'm going to get out of this cold because it is cold, man. Woo!
Well, at least the temperature's getting warmer.
Time to get my tan on.
Yeah, it's not time for a tan, but it is time to go. Have a great weekend, South Williamsport, and see ya!